Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Danke coming to you live from the Shibby Studios in Kennesaw, Georgia. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. When you hop on here this morning, please tell me what type of Shibboleth day you are having. Today is Thursday, March 4th, 2021, and we are on day 63 of our 365-day game of life, the 2021 edition. And look who just came over to get in my lap. There she is. Can you tell everybody good morning, Daisy? Say good morning. She just fell out of her chair. I'm sitting in a different spot this morning because I forgot to plug in my iPad. And so I had to move it over here where it could actually be plugged in. Well, to do that, I have to take a chair from where she's sitting. So she has two chairs sitting in the window. Well, her bed partially is on one of those chairs. Well, I took it and then she started moving around and she fell out. So she came over here to see me. Oh, what a sweet baby. She's a sweet girl. She's a sweet girl. Good morning, Ron. Ron is having a perfect day, and Christy is having a perfect day, doing an intermittent fasting perfect day. Good morning, Charlene, also having a perfect day. Okay, Polly, okay. Let us know how that goes. I hope everything goes well. Good morning, Amy from Ohio, having an intermittent fasting perfect day. Bella and Bo say hello to you, Daisy. You've got friends. You've got friends on the internet. Guess what, Amy? We've got neighbors with dogs named Belle and Bo. So that's funny. Good morning, Michelle. 63 days in the game of life. And I hope I'm right on that because I didn't have my little chart to look up to. I was trying to remember from yesterday. Let me let her down. Maybe she doesn't want down. We'll see what she does. Hey, good morning, Cheryl. Intermittent fasting day in Clarksville. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Becky. Having a perfect day. So I had a perfect day yesterday, and that was awesome. Robin has got her perfect day going with her flame. And today I have started a 3-day battle with Travis. I bet he's going to win. I just know he's going to win. But that's okay because I won't get nearly the amount of steps in and things. But I just thought it's fun to play. I don't mind if I don't win. Good morning, Diane. Yes. Oh, well, y'all have fun. Y'all have fun, Diane. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. I hope you have a great time with your daughter. I always like those visits with mine. So one of the things that I wanted to say, hey, happy Patty, perfect day, sun shines, and smiley faces with heart eyes. I love it. I love it. One of the things that I think that sometimes when people get started in Shibboleth, hey, Patty Bass, good morning, Columbia, Tennessee, the avocado wow for her. And right as I was preparing for this, I saw a little message come down that Patty's lost 2 more pounds this morning. So congratulations, Patty. And Brenda, good morning, IMF day. Woo, she's 0.6 away from her 50-pound badge. Way to go, Brenda. That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I'm not giving in, Michelle, but boy, you should see the number of steps he gets. Hey, Sandy Greg, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so, sometimes when people start Shibboleth, I think they might be a little mad they've got to do something. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I think they might have to be a little mad that they have to do something. But when you think about it, I spent 49 years with habits that really weren't the best habits. And sometimes it takes a minute to learn what you're doing and figure out how to do this new lifestyle. Does it take time, energy, and effort? It does. But is it worth it? Yes. Yes, it is. So you just have to keep in mind that it is worth it. All the effort that you put in is going to translate into the results that you want to see. And then all of this new information that you're getting into your head is just going to be information that you really should have known all along. Just think about this. Think about this. If we had learned this in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, if we had learned this anywhere along the way, we wouldn't think we're having to learn so much now because it would have been natural learning it then, okay? But now we're adults. We expect to I don't really have to study and do anything anymore. But if you want something, you do. You do have to do it. So let me see. Good morning, Mary Ann, doing the EFB challenge with Jason, Ontario, Canada. Good morning, Kathy from Michigan, a perfect day. She has a to die for roast in the crock pot. I can smell it cooking now, Kathy. Yum, yum, yum. And Christy from Ball Ground having a perfect day today. Her daughter-in-law signed up yesterday. Awesome, Christy. That is wonderful. It is exciting to be able to have this to do with family and be able to speak the same language with your family members and be on the same train of thought. That's awesome. That is awesome. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to put the dog down because she's bothering me. Only bothering me because I couldn't read my book if she was in my lap. And read our devotion today. So our devotion today, good morning, Jonathan. IMF Day for Jonathan Montgomery. Okay, so this one is called Creating New Space for Growth. The Bible verse is Luke 9:23. Then Jesus said to them all, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me." Well, let's do it then, okay? I mean, my goodness, if that's what he's saying to do it, we might have to deny ourselves something. Okay. Over the years, I have felt the desire to become more than just a checklist Christian. I've wrestled with the question, how can I grow closer to God? And I wasn't looking for the plastic Christian answers. Go to church, read the Bible, don't cuss, be nice, pray. Those are all good things we should do, but we can do those things but we can do all those things and still have hearts far from God. I want connection. I want communion. I want closeness. The New Living Translation puts Jesus' words in Luke 9:23 like this. If any of you wants to be my follower, you must turn from your selfish ways, take up your cross daily, and follow me. I want this kind of all-out pursuit with God. But what does this look like in today's culture? I think part of what it means is breaking old habits to create space in my heart for new growth. In reality, God desires our sacrifice, our turning from selfish ways, not for His benefit, but for ours. For instance, I stopped watching TV for a season. I realized I was turning on the TV when I felt most depleted. And when I'm most depleted, I soak up deeply. Ooh, listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. When I'm most depleted, I soak up deeply whatever I take in. Ooh, we need to keep that in mind. Why would I want to soak in deeply the entertainment of this world and not things that breathe life back into me? I broke into the old habit of watching television and created space in my heart. I broke the old habit of watching television and created space in my heart for new growth. See, sometimes we have to do that. You know what? How many of you have binge watched a television show? All of us. So let's binge watch a set of videos. The 14 fast track videos take you less than 1 hour. When I get into watching a show, like a binge watching some PBS masterpiece, because that's my favorite. But like I was watching this show called Sanditon, and I spent till like 4 o'clock in the morning watching it, okay? You can spend 2 hours and 30 minutes watching the Daily Dose videos. I mean, you can binge watch those things. We just need to turn our efforts into something new. So it is important. Another example is my commitment to doing nothing else each morning, including checking my phone or turning on the computer before I open God's Word. I used to wake up eager to tune in to the world. I'd soon be sucked into answering this email, reading that Twitter post, and returning phone calls. Before I knew it, half my day was gone, and I hadn't let God prepare my heart for any of it. So I break the old habit and created space in my heart for new growth. Right now, I'm intentionally sacrificing sugar and processed foods that turn into sugar once consumed. Yes, I want to maintain my weight loss, but this journey is so much more than just that. it really is about learning to tell myself no and learning to make wiser choices daily. And somehow becoming a woman or man of self-discipline honors God and helps me live the godly characteristic of self-control. Giving up sugar was hard at first, really hard, like crying big crocodile tears hard. But I broke the old habit and created space in my heart for growth. Am I saying all of my Jesus girlfriends and guy friends need to do the same? No more TV, no checking your computer or phone first thing in the morning, no sugar? Nope. These aren't things I think everyone needs to do. They were personal practices for my own benefit. I'm not asking you to follow me. I'm saying to follow wholeheartedly after God. Ask Him, seek Him, do what He tells you. If we want to grow closer to God, we'll have to distance ourselves from whatever is distracting us. Break the old habit and create space in your heart for new growth, and closeness will soon bloom. I'm going to say her prayer in just a second. But she said, am I asking you or suggesting that you do the things that she did? And she goes, no, follow what the Lord is telling you to do. But all of those things that she did are really good things. So if that's where you need to start with her example. I do the same thing with, one, I don't watch TV. People ask me all the time, how in the world do you do all the things you do? I said, I don't watch TV. I mean, it's, and if I do, it's like I binge watch a little show and then I watch it and then I'm over. But I don't spend time watching television every single night. I don't come home, sit down and watch TV. Now, I'm not saying I'm like a teetotaler, but you know what I mean. So anyway, then the other thing that she said was not checking your computer or phone. Now, there are 2 apps that I use on my phone, but I do not go to Facebook in the mornings before I've done my Bible study. On the mornings, I do my Bible study. See, now there are mornings that I forget or sleep through that time. But anyway, and then it says no sugar. Is that a good thing? Yeah, that applies to what we're doing. But we actually can have some sugar. It's just on a holiday. So we just want to think about those things. So if you don't have a place to start, you can use hers. This is the Made to Crave devotional by Lisa TerKeurst. And I do this. I show that to give her credit. Okay. Let's see. Good morning, Marla. Hey there. Good morning, Tammy. True, Marianne, I love that you commented on that. She said exactly. The earlier you learn something, the easier it is to have become a natural routine of a lifestyle. This is why I am so super excited about the Shibboleth for kids, okay? I cannot wait to find myself in a school somewhere doing Shibboleth for kids because it is ultra, ultra important, and they are learning so many great things. Yes, thank you, Patty Bass. And the fast track videos are a must. They take about an hour. And you know what? The things that you do in fast track, it's not a super quick, let me check this off, like check, 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 check. It's open this document, read it. Read it from the first word to the last word. Do you know that if you read every single thing that Shibboleth put out from the first word to the last word, every single time you got it, you would know probably the zip code of the address? And I say that kind of facetiously, but really you want to read everything that you get your hands on. The more you read it, the more that you understand it. The more that you read it, the more you're engaging with it. So this is just like somebody who wants to be closer to the Lord. Read the Bible. If you want to memorize verses, repeat them over and over and over again. How in the world did I hear Travis on my shoulder one day saying they get into the pantry and they can't get out? That's because I've heard him say it 100 times. And that's because I watch videos. I listen to videos while I'm riding around in the car. So before I even pull out of my driveway, I set it all up and then boom, I just listen. And it requires that. If you don't want to do all of that, sometimes you don't want it bad enough. I wanted it bad enough. I wanted to smile in the dressing room again. I wanted to be in pictures again. And I know we all want that. Hey, let's see. Patty, replace empty value time. I love that. With a TV show with high value growth, watching, learning. Fast track vids, for example. Exactly. Thank you, Patty. I love that. Let's see. Another Patty. I got a P-A-T-T-I and a P-A-T-T-Y. At 8 p.m. last night, I wanted to eat. Instead, I made a warm lemon water. I refused to let myself sabotage myself. Mastering self-control feels so great. I'm so glad that you are feeling that because it does feel so great. Exercising our self-discipline muscle is fabulous. And you know what? It's the muscle that I can exercise more easily than the rest of the ones on my body. Okay, Tammy, start every morning with praying and end every night with prayers. I love that. Pray without ceasing. Exactly, Michelle. Me too. Me too. So Michelle's saying she tries to find a live webinar or watch a video every day. How many of you come home and sit down in front of that TV and watch 3 to 4 hours of television? When really you could just watch 1 hour of us and then you can still watch TV too. But it's really, really important that we engage. You know, in the book of Hebrews, it says those that no longer engage, they fall away. And we don't want that to happen. Patty Bass, she sends me some messages sometimes. Well, what kind of party's going on tonight? And what she's meaning is she has fun engaging with us in these webinars and all of these things. She's like, is there a party going on tonight? And I hate it when I have to tell her, no, not tonight. Good morning, Heather. How are you? Let's see, Cheryl, I try to spend time in God's Word early in the morning before I let anything else of the world in my mind. Honestly, you almost have to. You almost have to. Because once those other things of the world are there, then it's hard to refocus. It's hard to refocus. Good morning, Gina. Hey, Gina. Gina loves watching the Shibby Show whenever she can. And I get to meet Gina this weekend. She's coming to the Kennesaw Shibby Shop. Yeah, that's right, Patty. Let's party. We're going to party in a good way with the edutainment of Travis. Who saw the little video I put in Fast Track yesterday? It was a video. It was just a snippet of a video from 2015 that Travis did. It cracks me up. He cracks me up. He says, if you are thinking about food, just get busy. But the way that he said it and his body movements and everything cracked me up. So if you didn't see that, check out that little video in the Fast Track. I'm going to end with her prayer. Dear Lord, I realize that you do not need me. I need you. But I don't often live each day understanding this. Far too often I forge ahead and battle my issues without you. I want to grow closer to you, to live each day with you. Help me to remember you will never leave me. Thank you for loving me in Jesus' name. Awesome. Wasn't it funny, Christy? It was. It was so funny, Tammy. Hey, Monica. Yes, I'm really enjoying this book so much. And I hope y'all are too. So when you hop off of here, please go directly to your journal and go ahead and and declare your day. You declare your day. Your day does not declare you. Now, are we going to have an occasional day that ends up changing? Yes, but not most of the time if we go ahead and set our minds straight. And especially if we know what type of days we're going to have in our holidays for the month. If we've already assessed and looked at that, we can keep all of those things at the forefront of our mind. And I do want y'all to know that you are putting forth effort because it requires it, okay? But the more effort that you put in now, it'll be easier and easier and become part of who you are. So it's a season. It's a season of putting forth a lot of effort if you're new and are learning it, okay? Those of us that got it down, still a little bit of effort, but we're having fun with it, okay? And I hope that new people are having fun too. But put your blinders on if you're new and just work through Fast Track at your pace, all right? Then, if you're watching on replay, please type in #Shibboleth for His glory with a capital H. Thank you, Monica. Thank you. It is. All right. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day, and I will see you in the morning. Bye.